Hello, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Bold and Raw Talks with me, Benjamin Junior Mugonko. I hope and believe and trust that you're fine wherever you are. Today, the August of 11th, 2020, I have a guest. She has been here before. This is the second time that she's going to appear here. She is going to be speaking about her journey, the battle with COVID-19. And I welcome you in the next 1 hour or so to listen to her experiences. And I hope by the end of this talk, you will learn something and share it to a friend or a family member. So she's already seated in the studio. We apologize for about uh, 11 minutes delay, but finally she's here. And we are going to start in the next 1 minute. I encourage you and request you to share the video to all the friends and family members, wherever they are. If you know somebody who has been fighting COVID-19, tag him or her to listen to my guest's story. And also you who is in the front line, maybe you're a nurse or you are working directly with patients living with COVID-19, please come here and listen to this story. I want you also to join me in the next shows to share your unique stories. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much. I see people are streaming in. England patients, I see you. Anne Budia, thank you. Miriam, hello. Naima, thank you so much. Portia, I see you. Nancy streaming live from my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Nancy Chore. I really appreciate that. All of you, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to begin right now in the next 30 seconds. Selena, I see you. Thank you so much. Judy, thank you for tuning in all the way from Quebec, Canada. Thank you so much. I see you from the Philippines. Maya Pudan, thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So my guest, Lenis, she's coming right now on the screen. Let's listen to her story. Hey there, Lenis. Hey, I can't hear you. What's happening?
Oh, you can hear me?
Now I can hear you. Good.
Okay, I'll try to speak up.
All right. Yeah, try to speak up. Not like last time.
No, I have the energy now.
Now you have the energy. Not like the first talk we had. Was it in May?
That was at the end of May, I think.
The end of May. And now we are in August, almost 3 months gone.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember the first interview, you really struggled talking for the 1 hour.
Yeah, it was tough because I wasn't feeling recovered yet.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's okay, but I'm happy to see you. And thank you so much for accepting to appear back like we promised the first audience last time. Thank you again for accepting to come here and share your story again. Yeah. All right. First of all, I would like you to just say hello to the viewers who are joining in.
Hi, viewers. Welcome again to this show. My name is Lenis. Or on Facebook, I'm known as Lenis Marie.
Okay.
I'm here today to encourage you and talk to you about my COVID journey.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you're going to benefit in one way or the other.
All right. Okay. I know. Thank you so much, Lenis. I know there are some people who missed that first talk, which we had in May. First of all, I want to ask you, when did you confirm that you had COVID-19? Do you remember the date and the time?
When I confirmed was May 1st.
The May 1st. Wow.
Yeah. I actually work in healthcare and I took care of patients that were COVID positive, but I didn't know they were. I actually sent them to the hospital, and 3 days later is when I knew that they had COVID.
Yep.
And I believe that's where I contracted the disease.
Mm-hmm.
So from that day, the time I started feeling my first symptom was six days later.
So that was in May the 6th or May the 7th, around there?
No,
sorry, no, you got
I sent
tested
them to the hospital
on May 1st.
on April.
Okay.
I believe it was April 18th.
Mm-hmm.
But then I felt my first symptom on April 24th.
Mm-hmm.
I had been tested on the 23rd of April and the results came back negative.
Hold on a second. Your voice keeps on going up and down. I don't know why.
You think it's the internet?
I don't know. Okay, let me see. Let me ask the viewers. Can you guys hear Lenis clearly? Just hold on a second. Let me see on the comments. I see most of them. They are saying hello to you. They are welcoming you. And can you see their comments?
No, I can't.
Okay, sorry about it. But like Christine is saying hello there. Mayaka Darling is welcoming you. We have this one here. Bettina Peace. Okay, thank you. Hey, good evening. Janet is saying it's on and off. It's going up. It's actually going up and down. But let's try to keep it going. So you are talking.
I'm in the basement in my house.
All right.
The internet is giving us trouble. I don't know if I can be able to go upstairs. Right.
Okay. Let's try with this one. I think I can hear you.
Yeah. So after sending them to the hospital, and it was known that they had COVID, then we were required at work, all of us, to be tested. And we were tested on April 24th, I think. No, I think April 22nd. And the results came back in on the 24th of April, and I was negative. But that day, I was already feeling sick. So I called my manager. I asked her how my results were. And she said I was negative, but I was feeling sick. So I told her, I don't think I'll be able to come to work today because I feel sick. And she was like, no, you tested negative. So you should be able to come to work. I told her I feel sick. So it was kind of a little argument. But then I wasn't able to work that day. The following Monday, I remember that was a Friday. So the following Monday, I went to the doctor's office. And I told them I'm not feeling good. By that time, actually, I was really having a hard time. My breathing wasn't great. So the doctor looked at me and she said, even if you tested negative, it looks like you have COVID. And she
Your
said,
breathing,
from the look of
you're
things,
saying your breathing at that time was you're struggling to breathe normally?
yeah, I was pretty much struggling to breathe. My oxygen had dropped from 100 to 93.
93, okay.
So it was a little bit a struggle to breathe. So the doctor told me, I don't have to have you tested. You look like you have COVID. So I went back home. I called my work, and my work demanded that I have to have a positive test for them to know that I really have COVID. At this time, I was pretty sick. So that Friday, I made an appointment, and the following Friday, which was May 1st, I went and got tested, and they said the results came out, I was positive.
Okay.
So it was rough. For the people that missed it last time, it was a journey of its kind.
There are some people, the first symptom you said was you had a problem in your breathing.
Yeah, my very first symptom was wheezing.
Yep.
I woke up at night when I was sleeping. That was Friday night. I could feel some wheezing in my chest. No pain, nothing, just wheezing. So I woke up that morning, I put on a mask, and I told my kids to stay away from me because I don't feel good. So I stayed away from my kids. I wasn't sure because the test had said, the results had said that I was negative.
Yeah.
So what I did, I just wiped out the house completely. I used like the disinfectant wipes. I cleaned the fridge, the handles, handles of all drawers and doors, and the countertops. I cleaned up every place in the house. And then from there, I went to my room and I said, I'm going to stay in this room until for sure I know whether I'm positive or negative. So the following day, that was Sunday, I woke up, I was wheezing a lot, and I was having slight joint pains,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very tired. Like, it was so hard for me to even get up from bed and go even to the bathroom. Like, I
By
did not have the
pains,
energy at all.
the joint pains you're talking about specifically, were they like on your arms and your legs? Where exactly?
The worst pain, joint pain, I can say was like my lower back pain in the hips, um, in the knees, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the neck.
Okay.
So I woke up that day, Sunday, and I was like, I'm really sick. I've never felt like this before, but I don't know what's going on. And I'm praying in my mind. I'm like, God, I think I have this thing, but you have to take care of it. So that's
Yeah.
when I went to the hospital the following day. And the doctor told me, from the look of things, you are positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that week, that whole week, I started being very nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of nausea. I was even throwing up. It was so hard for me to eat because every time I ate, I could throw up. And now my husband started making me like a mixture of ginger, lemon, and garlic drink
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
water.
Yep.
And that's how I hydrated myself. I made sure I drank like this full cup, this
Mm-hmm.
glass. A day I could drink like 8 of this.
8 glasses of water every day. 8 glasses. Yeah.
Because the sweating was a lot. And because of the sweating, I was losing a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to keep drinking because I did not want to go to the hospital and have IVs or drips put on me.
Yeah.
My aim was not to go to the hospital.
You
So,
wanted home-based care, taking care of yourself at home.
yeah, because at the hospital, even right now, if you are COVID positive and they take you are taken to the hospital and you are admitted there,
Mm-hmm.
the fear in the people that are taking care of you is a lot. Like the nurses are scared, the doctors are scared, no one wants to get COVID. So what they do, they try as much as possible not to come to you. So if they have to come to your room, they will come maybe at med time, the time you're supposed to get your medication. They
Mm-hmm.
will bring your food there, they will bring your medication, they will make sure they come and do everything at once and get out of your room, not to come back again.
Not coming even close to you, and all of them, they are covered from the head to the toes.
Yes, they are covered, but they are scared. They are human. I understand.
Yeah.
So
Some
I
have
feel like
families.
there is
Yeah.
not
It's
good
like you.
care at the hospitals.
Yeah.
So I did not want to go to the hospital whatsoever. My husband is a nurse. He takes care of these people at the hospital. So I was like, if he takes care of them at the hospital, he's gonna take care of me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to the hospital unless my oxygen drops below 85.
Okay.
So I stayed home in my room, and the way my house is built, the master bedroom has a bathroom and the toilet and a bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
So I was operating between my bed and the toilet and the shower. So I never came out of the house unless I had to get out of the house to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in my room the entire time. My husband had an N95 that he could put on when he's bringing food to me, or if he has to come to my room, he had the whole gear that he was putting on to come to my room.
Mm-hmm.
But for my children, we never had contact until for like a month and a half. I could just call them and talk to them on phone and FaceTime them, but no
Mm-hmm.
contact at all.
And you're still staying in the same building together with your children.
We are in the same house, but I'm
Yeah.
in this room that they cannot come in. So
Wow.
all we were doing was to talk on phone as if I'm in Kenya.
You're far away in another country and they're living in
Yeah,
another country. So I want the
yeah,
viewers to imagine that situation. You are alone in that bedroom. Your husband cannot come close to you. Your children cannot come close to you. And you have to do it for several days and even weeks.
Yeah, it was tough. Like at some point, I thought I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling so bad because I was dying and leaving my young children.
Yeah.
So I was just praying and telling God, there's no way I'm going to die. If you give me children and you say that you love us, at least let me raise my kids a little more because they are so young right now.
Yeah.
I got to a point where for sure I thought I was dying because I was passing out. Every minute I tried to get up from my sleep, from my laying down, I could pass out. Just sitting up from laying down, I would pass out. Trying to get up to use the bathroom, I would pass out. And yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. All this time, I'm sorry to ask you this, Lenis. Were you following the updates on what's going on about Corona, like on TV or something like that, or you didn't have even the energy to watch or to be on Facebook?
I didn't have the energy to watch, or I again I felt like it was so scary. I did not want to the news to put me down. The thing with immunity, your body immunity is like when you are so stressed out, the immunity is lowered. So anything that was going to put me or stress me out, I avoided it as much as possible.
Yep.
But the only thing I did on
During those
Facebook,
days.
after I think that was after 2 weeks, when I started feeling a little better, I went on Facebook and I said, I'm soon coming to share my COVID journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I started. Like at that time, I was feeling a little better, and I was feeling like I'm headed to the right direction. Yeah, but otherwise, those days that I was passing out and doing, it was hard. Even to turn around and grab the phone, the heart rate goes really high. So for me, I was preserving all the energy so that I can use that energy to go use the bathroom.
Just to stand up alone with yourself, go to the bathroom, and then come back and sit and then lie on the bed.
Yeah, that would drain my energy completely. So even turning from one position in bed, let's say you are sleeping on your left side, turning to the right side was already too much to the point that you can even pass out. So I can say that COVID drains your energy completely.
Completely, like you feel extremely tired, even to, like, I remember when I hosted you together with George, the first show, George said even holding his phone became difficult. For the first time, the phone became so heavy for him to carry it.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. Like stretching even your hand to get that phone is too much work that your body cannot manage. So all you do is just to lay down. If you're tired on one side, the most you can do is to turn to the other side. And because I knew that I have to drink water, then I would sit up from where I'm sleeping to sit up and drink water. Sometimes I would pass out from sitting up, just trying to sit up, I pass out. So all I tried to do was like, if I get up to drink water, I'll make sure I drink like a whole cup of water so that I don't have to get up again.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of I was sleeping on towels because I was sweating so much, the bed sheets could not handle it. So I just put the towels, I was sleeping on the towels. And at some point I thought, that should I even ask for diapers? Because it's so hard for me to get up to go use the bathroom, There's this one day that I tried to get up to use the bathroom, I passed out. My husband came, found me on the floor. He helped me back to bed. I was throwing up, so he's trying to sit me up so that I do not aspirate from the throw up, the liquids. When I gained consciousness, I tried to get up. I went to the bathroom, and I was sitting. As I was sitting on the toilet, I passed out again. So it was tough. It was really hard.
all this experience took you at least a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
The worst
The,
experience took me 2.5 weeks.
mm-hmm.
That I started feeling better. And by saying feeling better, it's not that I started breathing better or anything, but at least I had the energy. I could get up without passing out.
Mm-hmm.
For me to feel the energy to get up from my room and go downstairs and go outside, it took me over 26 days.
26 good days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's talk about Lenis. The test was confirmed on May 1st,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And then I remember when I was doing I'm going to try and my viewers and together with you will allow me to try to trace that interview which we did. And I wanted us to compare how you looked like at that time when you were
Mm-hmm.
talking. But before I get that video and show the audience, when I was doing that first interview, you were still positive.
Yes.
And you had tested for the second time, and then you found that you're still positive.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think that the video, when we did the video, was, I think it was like the first week of June.
the first week of June, yeah, 1 month
Yeah.
after confirming that you are positive.
It was yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got tested again after 2 weeks from the time we talked.
Yeah.
And I was still positive. I can tell you for sure, I tested negative on July. My first negative test was last month on the 15th.
That is, if I do a quick math, from May to June, June to July, after 2 months, 2 months and a half is when you tested negative.
Yes.
Wow. And that was the third test. You went for the third test to check again, and then how many tests have you?
That was the sixth test.
The sixth test.
Yes.
And then finally, now in July 15th, you found out that you're finally negative.
Yes.
Wow. Lenis, let me not. I want to ask you. Every time you were doing the tests and it was coming positive, what was going through your mind?
Well, I thought that I think this thing is like it's not going anywhere. I thought like maybe this is going to be my life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there's not much known about COVID.
Yeah.
People don't know much about this sickness. So I thought maybe I've been permanently affected by COVID.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe now I will never be healthy again. Maybe this is it. This is me now.
Mm-hmm.
And for sure, even those times I was testing positive, I still had symptoms.
For example,
still do have symptoms even now.
Now, yeah. Can you tell us some of the symptoms which you are having even when you're testing negative? Yeah.
Yeah, I like this week, no, last week on Saturday, that was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I woke up having a cough, a very strong cough, and some wheezing. I can lay down, and at night I can hear some sound coming from my chest. So I coughed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday I woke up, it was almost gone. By the end of the day, it was all gone. So sometimes I get those. I don't have homa. I don't have any cold. I'm not sick, but I just wake up with those symptoms. They linger for a day or two. They go away.
How about the sense of smell? Because most of the COVID patients have said they have really been affected with their sense of smell. How has been your experience about the sense of smell?
I lost my sense of smell for 2 weeks.
The first 2 weeks?
Actually, no. The first week, from when I felt my first symptoms, I was okay until like the first symptom I felt was a Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is when I lost my sense of smell. And I lost my taste too.
Okay.
So I stayed for 2 weeks. From that time, I started having it back. But the first time I started smelling things, it was so weird. It was so disgusting. Like everything smelled so bad. I was like, I wish I never even recovered my sense of smell, because it's even making my life miserable.
This was after 1 month, after 6 weeks, like approximately when did you begin having the sense of smell back? Approximately like after 1 month?
After 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks, okay.
From the time I lost it, yes. So that was about around the 20th of May, 20, around the 22nd of May.
Yeah.
I started having it back. And it was so bad. Everything was smelling so bad. Food was smelling bad. Everything was smelling bad. I'm like, I think I was okay without it.
Yeah.
But
and
after some time,
the sense of taste, how about the sense of taste?
That one, I lost it for like 5 days. If you remember on the previous interview, I told you, I said there's a time I chewed garlic.
And it was like you're chewing nothing. And the way garlic is so hard to chew. Yeah.
No taste, no smell whatsoever.
Yeah.
But then when I was swallowing, I could feel some burning when it's going down my throat.
Through the throat. Yeah.
But then there was no smell.
Wow.
And there was no taste in my mouth. So after feeling better, I tried to just have a little bit of garlic, and that thing smells, and it's very, very bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I recovered my sense of smell. I can fully smell everything right now. I'm here.
Now you look more energetic. Last time I was looking at you together with George, the other guest, and I was like, I was feeling I was training you, and even George texted me during the show, because he was speaking while he was seated outside the building and it was sunny. But he texted me privately and told me, Benjamin, I'm getting cold. I'm feeling cold. And it was sunny outside. And he was telling me I need to wear my jacket because I'm feeling so cold, even though I'm talking with you and people are watching. So it made me feel so sad for continuing the interview for a long time.
Yeah, that was tough, actually. After talking on that interview, I started like having tremors, like shaking. I went and laid down, and it took me about 3 hours for me to start feeling better. Like my energy was drained, because I was like, I'm live. I don't want to cut you short. So even if I felt like I'm really tired, I had to push myself until I'm done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was tough.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
You.
Yeah. So anyway, first of all, again, I'm happy that you have the energy to share this story. And I want us to move to the battle now, past COVID, not past COVID, but after you confirmed that you're negative. You said in July 15th?
Yes.
How did you feel when you got the results that you're negative? You're finally negative.
At first, I did not trust the results, because, sometimes we get that was the 5th test.
Yep.
Sometimes you get false negatives. So
false negative,
yeah, because I had tested positive for so long, I did not trust the results. So I had to go again and get tested. So when the second one came back negative, then I knew I was COVID-free.
Yep.
Yeah, I felt that day like just getting up and going to every place and just jumping outside and screaming and singing all that I know. It was such a relief.
Yes.
I was so happy, but then at the same time, even now, I think I'm kind of affected. I don't want to go where there are people.
Yep.
I don't want to go back to work.
Up to now, of course, you haven't returned to work. You haven't.
I haven't gone back to work.
Yep.
I am actually thinking of like doing a different job.
Yep.
because going back to work and getting exposed, I feel like I might get exposed again. I'm scared. That's the
Extremely
fact.
scary. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I tried to go back to work one day. That's like 3 weeks ago. I put on the mask and I could not stay in the mask for more than an hour. Like I put on my mask for 15 minutes. I have to go outside and take out the mask and breathe for like 5 minutes. Then I can feel better. Then I go back in the building again, put on the mask, and I start feeling dizzy. Like I'm not breathing well. I'm dizzy, even if I'm testing negative. So it was hard for me to work. So I had to go home after 2 hours of trying.
Yeah.
I tried for 2 hours. I couldn't do it. So they had to let me go home. I haven't gone back again.
It's a very tough decision. It's like going back to the fire where you are in a fire outbreak house, and then somebody's telling you to go back to experience the same.
And after burning,
After burning, of course, yeah. Lenis, give me a second. Let me try to get that interview to compare and contrast the way you were speaking that time and now. I hope my system will be able to. I wish I did it earlier before, but let me see. Okay, I found it. Hello, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live broadcast with me. This was on May the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to show the viewers on the screen how you are looking like and compared to now. And I hope you'll also see yourself. Just a second, eh?
Okay.
All right.
Of chest pain, headaches, just
lots of smell. Like Lenis says she lost her sense of smell. How about your situation that you had COVID? What exactly?
A train just passed over my body. I can't even breathe. So let us not be very happy that we're feeling better. We really don't know what tomorrow is holding. Yesterday was a hard day for me. I was shaking the whole day. Like I could hold a cup and it's shaking. My knees, I stand up and my legs are not able to carry my weight. I'm so weak still. Today I can say it. I feel a lot better. I'm thinking of going outside and having a 1 mile walk. But yesterday I could not get out of my bed. I still have body aches at night. This is a month later. I cannot sleep without painkillers. I have to. I actually am taking painkillers around the clock because I'm having pain still. My chest is still heavy. Like I can feel like my chest is still tight. Although some days it's better, like today, I have an inhaler that I'm using, but I can say I will not go to my kitchen and cook a meal. I can't do it yet. It's a month now. The day before yesterday, I tried to clean up my kitchen. After like 1 hour, I was out completely. My heart rate is up on the roof. We can't do much right now. We're hoping for the better days to come. But this virus is serious. I have seen people say that it's a scam. It's a hoax. Until it hits you, then you will stop saying that. Please don't wait until it hits you. Take the measures that are needed now. Do not wait. This virus is real. It's there. I had it. It has affected me. It still affects me up to now. It's real. Be serious. Get serious with life. If you are told to take these precautions, please do it for your own sake. You don't know how it's going to affect you. I'm alive now. I'm out of danger. I did not die. You could die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you just mentioned something about not to celebrate, like. All right. Wow. So, Lenis, you can see yourself a big difference, eh? Your skin tone and the way you are sounding from your tone. and the words, you were so scared of so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least now I'm okay, but
Yeah.
the virus is still there.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much known yet, because at first they used to say that once you have COVID, you cannot be infected again.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, there's a lot of people who have been reinfected. And when it infects you the second time, it's even worse than the first time.
Yep.
There's a doctor, I don't know, I think he was from New York.
Mm-hmm.
He had it the first time, it wasn't so bad. He had it the second time, it was bad. And when he got it the third time, he did not make it.
So there's
He
a
died.
possibility even for you getting infected again, turning out COVID-19 positive, and maybe turn out to be a very worst situation.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why
Mhm.
I'm very cautious. That's why I'm so scared. Because if it affects me, it can affect me worse than it did the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's we're almost winding up, but how are you feeling? I haven't seen you sipping your water. Are you energetic? Are you really for real? Are you energetic? Though you
I'm
look
okay.
energetic.
I've been running out here. I've been
Yeah.
doing jump ropes in my house, so
Amazing.
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nice. And your
Yeah.
children now finally, how did you feel to begin? I see you posting pictures with them, having fun, enjoying these moments. When did you begin like getting close to them, hugging them, walking hand in hand, of course, with your husband? When exactly did you begin doing that?
And there's a time the doctor told me that even if you're testing positive, you are not contagious.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go close to my kids with a mask on.
Yeah.
And then I started taking off the mask and staying a distance from them.
Yeah.
So when I tested negative now, like they're all over me. It was a tough experience seeing my
Yeah.
kids from a distance, but we can't even touch, you know.
How old is the youngest?
She's 7.
7. I can
Yeah.
imagine. It was tough for her. Did she understand why you were being isolated? Did she comprehend? Because I know there are parent who is going to watch this talk maybe in future or even now and get infected and has a child at the age of 7. How? But your husband. So how did they fully understand that mom is sick and nobody can go close to her, especially the
Before
young?
I got sick, I sat them down
Mm-hmm.
and I talked to them. They had seen on the news, they knew there was a new virus going around. So I sat them down and I told them, we are not an exception. Any of us can get sick. And I told them, if any of us gets sick, that sick person is going to stay in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone goes into the master bedroom because they are sick, no one is going to go in there apart from the person that is taking care of this sick patient.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about it. I told them, if any of you get sick, we're gonna put you in my bedroom, and then no one will go in there unless someone like a parent that is taking care of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, if your dad gets sick, you're not gonna go in there. I will be allowed to go in there to take care of him. If I get sick, he's the only person that is gonna come in my room.
Mm-hmm.
So they very understanding. My kids, even the youngest, the 7-year-old, she's very understanding.
Wow.
So I
Communication,
could
yeah.
talk to them on phone. My 9-year-old is the one who could go to the room. She told me she could go pray until she cries. Like she's telling God, please don't let my mom die.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so scared. She thought I was going to die. And she
Mm-hmm.
was not able to see me or touch me. I think she's the one who was affected most.
Mm-hmm.
And my oldest is 13.
Yep.
She was so scared too, but she doesn't show. You know, people are different. She doesn't show that she was scared. But when I
Mm-hmm.
came out of the room and she cried that day. She told me, "Mom, I'm so happy that you're out alive."
Wow.
So they were so scared. They were
Mm-hmm.
so scared, but they understood that if they come to my room, they were going to get sick too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for that information. And also, I would like you to mention briefly about, I don't know if, do you have any close relative? I'm sorry if I'm going to bring some sad news to you. Do you have any close relative who has passed away, or a very close friend that you know who has passed away of COVID-19?
Yeah. I have my best friend's dad died from COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a church pastor that died from COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the closest people that I know that have passed away from COVID.
They passed on, may their soul rest in peace, but they passed on during, when exactly? Last month, this month, or in May, when you were sick, or just before you became sick?
When I was sick. But
Yeah.
my best friend's dad got sick actually 5 days after me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my friend texting me. She's like, we are taking our parents to be tested. I asked her, what's going on? She said, my dad is showing symptoms, so we have to go make sure they're okay. So after they took him to the hospital, that time I was very sick.
Mm-hmm.
When they took him to the hospital, she texted me again and told me my dad was admitted. So I was sick, but I was praying for him. And there's this church group that we have.
Mm-hmm.
He was a church elder. So he sometimes could take pictures of himself in the ventilator and send a picture. I don't know how he did it, but he would send a picture of him in those machines and send it in the church group.
I've seen so many patients taking such a picture, and it's very scary. And when you see the picture and then finally you hear the person has passed away, it's very scary. Yeah.
It's tough.
So
it's very tough. So that's the first person that passed away from me that I knew closely. And the pastor passed away, I think that he passed away in June, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a Tanzanian. Yeah.
Also living in the US?
Yeah.
Wow.
Both of them died here.
Okay. May their soul rest in peace. And we want to say thank you so much for you. You're alive. God is good. And we want to finish on a high note. Maybe I will allow the viewers to throw in a question. Then I will read for you if there's any question. But I remember you also said you're a gospel singer. And now I am sure you will come back and compose a song about your testimony.
I'm working on it. Almost done.
Yeah. Oh, really nice. I would like to play one of your songs. Tell me one of your songs, and I hope the viewers are going to subscribe to your channel. Tell me one of your best song that I can play right now. Mungu Nipe.
Yeah, you can. That's the one you played last time. So
yeah. Would you like me to play another one?
You can play that one because it kind of speaks to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember last time the channel I shared was not your real channel. I'm sorry about it.
It's okay.
But your channel is the one with the 304 subscribers now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. So the song title is Nipe Mungu.
Nipendo, I think.
Mungu?
Nipendo.
Nipendo.
Yeah.
Just Nipendo?
Yeah.
Okay. Nipendo by Lenis Nyaboke. No, not Msanii Records. Okay. Feel free to share your question as I play this song by Lenis.
Hapo nilipokosa tumaini, nilipowazo na ambapo nimefika leo, sio kwa nguvu zangu, bali kwa neema yako. Hili kitanitenga nawe Yesu, hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Nini kitanitenga nawe Yesu? Hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Japo maisha yamekuwa magumu, kwa nguvu zangu mimi sitaweza. Tembea nami Baba yangu, unishike nifike mwisho. Dunia kama bahari, mawimbi yatusonga. Nimetambua wewe ni nahodha, moyoni mwangu sitahofu. Nini kitanitenga nawe Yesu? Hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Nini kitanitenga nawe Yesu? Hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Leo ninatumaini tosha mambo yajayo. Dunia ijapokuwa yapendeza, mwisho itapita. Siweke tumaini lako kwa mambo yapitayo. Mungu mwanzilishi wa dunia, si kitambo atarejea. Nini kitanitenga nawe Yesu? Hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Nini kitanitenga nawe Yesu? Hakuna, hakuna. Nitakupanga au niwe uchi, sitakukana Bwana wangu. Mungu ni pendo, Baba yangu ni pendo, amenitoa mbali. Baba Mungu ni pendo, tumaini tosha. Kimbilio langu ni pendo, Baba yangu ni pendo. Mungu ni pendo, yeye ni pendo, ni pendo.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, no. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful song there. Lenis, thank you for that masterpiece. I hope the viewers are going to subscribe. Some of them do not understand Swahili language, but I can see from their comments, they are saying beautiful voice and nice melody. I hope they are going to subscribe to your channel today by the end of the show.
Amen, and thank you.
Yeah. No problem. There are some questions here, Lenis, before we finish. First question, where did you shoot that song from? Where did you shoot it?
I did it in Kenya.
Kenya. Okay. All right.
Somewhere in Naivasha.
Somewhere in Naivasha in Kenya. All right. Thank you. Yeah. There is one question here. What are some of the common symptoms of COVID? Again, quickly, just briefly, the most common symptoms in your own experience.
I can say lethargy, like
Tiredness, excessive
tiredness,
tiredness.
you just don't have energy whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Body aches, muscle pain, a lot of muscle pain.
Mm-hmm.
The loss of taste and smell, headaches,
Mm-hmm.
nausea, and shortness of breath.
Okay, thank you so much. Somebody's asking, were you having the N95 masks, or was it your husband who was having them?
We actually at work, when I got contaminated, I didn't have the N95 on. I remember fighting in the office and asking for the full gear, but since there was no one in our facility that had COVID, so they said we were not gonna use the N95s until we have a positive case in the facility. And
Okay.
unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
when the first case came, I was the first person to be infected.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we have the N95s. I have them in my house. At work now, they have them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Lenis. One more question here. Grace Wanjiru, can you see the question?
Yeah, is it true that no medicine for COVID? People are given painkillers. I was given painkillers. I was given antibiotics because of pneumonia. COVID normally affects the lungs, so it makes someone get pneumonia. I had pneumonia from COVID, so I was given antibiotics, and I was given an inhaler that was helping me with breathing.
Okay.
Apart from that, it's a virus. I don't think there's any medication that heals COVID. Your body fights it.
Just what I hear many people say is the symptoms that are treated. If you have severe
Yes.
symptoms, and then maybe you will die. But if the symptoms are treatable, then you survive.
Yeah, they treat the symptoms. They treat pain. They treat the breathing.
Yeah.
They treat the pneumonia because it's a bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
That when they give you medicine for it. Otherwise, it's your body's strength that will determine whether you will make it. Your immunity is
The
what
immune
determines
system
whether
is
you.
the most important
Yes.
thing now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a question here. What is the biggest lesson have you learned from this experience? One biggest lesson that you have learned since you tested positive and now negative, and doing the second interview looking all strong and better.
What I've learned is to be good to people. Just be positive, love people, because you are not guaranteed tomorrow. So live your life now.
Yep.
Life is very short.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, life is too short. Enjoy your life at the moment. Do the things that you always wanted to do. Do not postpone them. Live your life and hug your children if you have children. Tell them I love you every day. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I have a question here, Lenis. What did you do to boost your immune system?
Well, I was taking a lot of, like I said, the mixture, the concoction of lemon and ginger and garlic.
Yeah.
I was also taking vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. One more question here. Let me see. What type of antibiotics were they giving you from Judith Sakala?
They gave me Augmentin.
Augmentin, okay. All
yeah,
right.
I took the first dose. It not help much, so they had to give me a second dose. So I took 2 doses of Augmentin.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Can you respond to this one, Bakita Josephine? How did you get healed, Lenis, and what did you take? How did you get healed?
Well, getting healed, I think it was not my time to go.
God kept you alive.
I tried to hydrate myself, and I always check my oxygen. I don't have my pulse oximeter here. I wanted to bring it, but I forgot. But if you can have a pulse oximeter in your house, you can order online for those who are able to. Mm-hmm. That thing is really important, because if your oxygen is below 89, then you know you need to go to the hospital and have them put get oxygen at the hospital. So
Yep.
for those who can get that little tiny thing, just get it for preparation of COVID.
The tiny, could you repeat that? What is that?
Pulse oximeter is the little machine that you put on the finger and it checks your oxygen.
So you are encouraging any viewer to have it at home, to buy. You
A
put it on your
thermometer
finger.
and that a thermometer and the pulse oximeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
To check your temperature and to check your oxygen levels.
Oxygen circulation. Yes.
A normal human being, healthy one, what is the number?
The number for oxygen should be 98 and above.
Yeah. And when
it's okay with COVID for it to go as low as 90. It's not life-threatening, but if it goes below 89, then you need to call your doctor. You need to go to the emergency room immediately. For the temperature, we do it in Celsius. It's 97.6.
Fahrenheit. That should be a normal person. 36. Yeah. Okay.
Confused. But anyway, if it goes to 99 and above, 99 is the low grade of high fever. If it's 100, 101, you really need to take your medication. If it goes to like 103, then you need to call your doctor, or you need to, if the medication, the over the counter medication is not helping, then you need to go in.
Yeah, I want to ask you a final question. I know, like with the oxygen and the way you're talking about numbers, not most of us are nurses or understand these basics. And I hope like the media houses could teach people about this, reading these figures at home by themselves. When the oxygen level is so low and somebody cannot get rushed immediately to the hospital, what are some of the basics, first aids that somebody can do to a person?
For oxygen, really, I don't think there's anything you can do to make someone breathe better, to breathe better. For oxygen, if it goes low, the only remedy is to have oxygen, like the nasal cannula oxygen put. You need to have oxygen put in your nose. That means you're not getting enough oxygen to the brain. That means your lungs are maybe collapsing, or there's a lot of mucus in the lungs, so you're not getting enough oxygen. And that can be life-threatening.
Yeah, the only way out is to rush to the hospital as possible.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
All right, final message. What you would like to tell the viewers? I was actually checking the last interview. You spoke very passionately. I don't know if I can play it for 1 minute before you also summarize your final words. I'm going to share the way you are speaking. I could feel the emotions, and I want the viewers to see what you are saying at that time and what you're going to say today. Let me see, share the screen. Okay.
You were born with. Of course, they're from this country, they're not from Kenya. If you have someone in your family that has wronged you, you gotta find a way of making amends. Because actually, I can see that we don't have a long life today. Let us focus in God, because God is everything. God is the one who provides, is the one that is gonna get you out if you get sick. God is the only one that we have right now. It's God. My husband was taking care of me when I was sick, but you know how much? Putting on a mask, bringing a plate of food, putting it on the side of running away out of the room. Because he doesn't want to be infected. This thing is scared. One of us has to be okay to take care of the children. So he comes in and gives out. You don't even get a hug, you don't even get anybody to come close to you. When you are sick, is when you need someone to come at least honor and support, but you get this. You are only left with God. So let's continue with our lives with God, praying for each other, and for those people who don't believe COVID is there, okay, that it has not gotten to you. Make it on the way. I pray that, but take it seriously for you to be safe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow.
I think I have nothing more to add. The viewers will be.
Okay, Lenis, that was you. Sorry, that was you a few weeks ago, and now look at you. Finally, you're here. what would you like to say other than what you said that time? Any other message you would like to pass to the viewers?
Okay, all I can say that is this virus is here. We don't know how long we're gonna have it. We don't know how long we are going to be faced by this challenge. Take precautions seriously. Wear your mask. Naona watu wengine, they put on a mask. Some people put on a mask, they cover the mouth, and the nose is out.
Yeah.
It goes in through the mouth, the nose, and even the eyes. If you touch a contaminated spot and touch your eye, you have COVID, even if the nose is covered and the mouth is covered. So put on the mask properly, especially when you're going into public places. We have people who have had COVID from mails. You go to your mailbox and get your mail, you open it, and maybe you did not wash your hands afterwards, you get COVID. Some people get it from the store where they go to buy food. So washing hands is very, very vital. Wash your hands at all times, put on your mask, and if you're taking care of a sick person, you need a stronger mask, which is the N95. You need all the gloves and everything. Protect yourself as much as you can. And if you happen to have COVID, I have a lot of people, more than 30 people that I know right now, who personal friends, who have had COVID and they have healed. They are healed. So COVID is not a death sentence. If you get sick, avoid stress as much as you can because that will lower your immunity. Hydrate yourself as much as you can. Check your oxygen at all times. Take the painkillers. Drink as much as you can, and you will be fine. The number of people that get healed is very higher compared to the people who die. It's a very small percentage of people that die. So this is not a death sentence. But at the same time, this is a very tough disease because when you get sick, like I said earlier, it's only you and your God. Even the people who love you, they want to be with you, but they can't because they're scared they will get sick too. A lot of people who die, they die alone by themselves at the hospitals. Not even your wife is or your husband is coming to stay with you during your last times, not even your children. So take it seriously, but if you happen to get it, it's not a death sentence. Take the right measures, drink a lot, and I think we got this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I love that. And I wish you all the best. Please continue taking care of yourself. And thank you once again for joining me in the Bold and Raw Talks. I hope anyone who is also having a similar story of being tested positive and then you became negative, I would like to be hosting this kind of people time to time, because what I know, not all COVID-19 cases are the same. People have experienced different symptoms. Others have remained positive for a long time, others for a short time. So if anyone is watching here and you'd like to share your story, let me know in my inbox, and let's keep on inspiring each other. And for you, Lenis, and the viewers, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Benson.
Benjamin.
You need to
It's
get
okay.
your name, maybe. Thank you, Benjamin, for having me. Thank you, viewers, for listening and watching. May you stay safe. All of you.
Thank you. You too. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and take care.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. From me, from Benjamin, from the Bold and Raw Talks, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for sharing, liking, following. If you watch for the first time, remember to like this page to become a friend, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel together with Lenis' YouTube channel. The link, I posted it on the comment section. Please stay safe. COVID is real. Once you get sick, the story will change from what you say and how you think about COVID. Before you become sick, protect yourself. Good night and God bless. See you soon.